Back in the 1990s in New York City, it was reported that there were so many murders that they literally didn't have enough room in the morgues to contain the bodies. And when that news came out, there were church leaders who said, okay, enough is enough. And they began a coordinated prayer movement in New York. It wasn't very long after that, and I remember tracking this myself, that New York still to this day has the largest crime drop and most sustained crime drop in the history of tracking that kind of thing. Well, some of those very people that were involved in that movement, we got to sit under some of our leaders at One Life, and they talked about how New York literally made such a change. And they quoted for us the story in the Bible where in the book of Jeremiah, the people of Israel are taken away from their homeland and they go into a place that is admittedly, it's Babylon, it's admittedly godless is a kind of place. But God tells them, while you're there, I've got you there. I want you to pray for the prosperity of the city. I want you to raise your families there. I want you to do good things for the city, because if you prosper, they're going to prosper. And it gave us this whole vision for, we don't just build great churches. We want to build great cities. Wherever we go, we want to be restorers. We want to pray for the cities that we're involved in, because that's what Christians ought to be doing. We ought to be loving our neighbors in that way. In other words, if we were to go into a place like this, what should be the Christian role? To kind of stand off in the distance and not do anything? No, we should be restorers. We should pray for that place, but also work actively for its art, for its education, for better government, for just loving people enough to care about them, whether or not they agree with us or not, whether or not they would label themselves as Christ followers. Loving our neighbors means building great cities.